go, put the lid on.
Just a bunch of...
Man, look, you're doing dodgy stuff. Alright, Gilly, you've done all the work. Yeah. Hit the key. Maybe just give it a couple of spins to get some oil pressure up if it will. Yeah. I didn't clean up the distributor. No. Turn the key off. Just going to do a vacuum test. That's how you test the vacuum lines with a bit of soot.
Take 2.
Righto, lick it and send it.
Ready, Freddy.
That sounded like some sort of action. You're a good girl, come on.
She's trying.
Spark? Check the spark. You check the fucking spark. You check the fucking spark. I don't know where the glow plug's on.
I got a tester.
Oh, now he's got a tester. He's trying to zap me, I'm telling you. I know enough about petrol to know not to touch the fucking leads while it's... Don't try and hand it to me. Get on with it. Fucking bastard.
Pissed off.
Bang!
Die.
Josh, have you got that spray ball of start, you bastard? Okay, that one?
Break there, yeah.
Don't try this at home, kids.
Oh.
Yeah, that works. Jerry rigging.
Take 3.
Righto, go.
Doesn't want a bar of it.
Jackie's gone on the back burner. We've been waiting for the dyno, so dyno's ready. We're going to jump in this Colorado and run that over there, but yeah, we couldn't get it to start. I'm not sure if there's a timing issue or not. It was pretty bloody close a couple of times, but it just didn't happen. So she's on the back burner again, and maybe might get a chance next week. Had issues with my D-Max for the last couple of weeks trying to get it in four-wheel drive. Not all parts are kept local, so unfortunately we had to leave that apart and then I had to get home somehow. So the boys grabbed the Jackaroo and started pulling things apart, putting things back together. Got the engine all running, it was all sweet, running nice. After we had to retime it from the last episode. Once we retimed it, it was all good to go. So we're back into Jackie. Just pulled the dizzy back out of it, turned it a tooth. Just lock that dizzy up and get it running again, and we'll get the cooling system and all the belts sorted. Alright, keep your cactus. Give it to her. Yeah, mate. Whoa. Very good. Get the cooling system back together, get some belts on it. I might have to drive this home today, but we decided time to pull this apart. Transfer case has been giving me some stick. Hasn't been going into four drive. Well, it has been, but it's been clanging and carrying on. Got the transfer case pulled apart here on the bench. Found an issue in this. So this sensor has failed here. So the transfer case didn't know when it was actually in full drive, so it's just been jamming gears. And you can see the wear on this dampener ring here. So that's what's been absolutely slamming into full drive, and then it doesn't actually know when it's in full drive, so the light just flashes. So got parts on the way for that. Get it back together. Have we got the size of this chain? It's a monster. Here, we'll get that done and get mine back on the road, but I'd say there's a good chance I'm driving Jackie home, because otherwise I'll be walking. And got it running again and realised it was a massive coolant leak, so Gilly had to pull the whole intake manifold back off it again, which was a fucking nightmare. Once he got that apart again, we realised that there was actually a gasket that was put on back to front or upside down, so that was the reason there was coolant pissing everywhere. Basically put the gasket back on the right way, put the intake manifold on, and took for a road test down the road. By this point it was probably about 8 PM on Friday night. Got it running, got coolant in it, it was pretty much ready to roll. And then we had a bit of a coolant leak. Gilly, tell the YouTubers why we got a coolant leak.
Tommy put the gasket back to front.
Gilly put the intake manifold gasket on back to front. Gilly's had to pull everything back apart, which is a bloody nightmare of a job, to get the gasket on the right way, and we're just putting it all back together now. Jesus Christ, you wouldn't believe it. She runs. Woo! Now we're going to see if it actually goes into gear and drives. I wouldn't be bragging yet, Gilly. You're scaring me, boy. Just watch your fingers, bud. Yeah. Got one headlight. Got the engine all running, it was all sweet, running nice. We ran it down the road quickly, and come back, rechecked everything, and then I drove it about an hour back to home, so. First drive. She runs! Be not half as excited as I am right now, but this is fucking exciting. This is sick. See if it turns. Oh, the brakes kind of work.
That's alright then.
Jesus Christ, it's loud. Ran pretty flawlessly except for the fact that it has no muffler, so it's loud as all fuck. Pretty chaotic to drive. Like, she sent yesterday, Liv had to run down the shops yesterday, so she jumped in and we could literally hear a bunny hopping as she pulled out of the driveway because the shocks in it were completely fucked. So when you hit the accelerator, it would just bounce like that. It's ridiculous. We ordered a heap of shocks in for it yesterday. Worked out that we could get some front shocks off a Rodeo that worked out to be 2-inch lift, some rear shocks off a 75 series Land Cruiser, and that worked out to be 2-inch lift. So we got some extended shackles, got some new bushes, gonna bang that all in, get a wheel on it done, get a new muffler put in today, and then we should be cooking with gas. It should be actually roadworthy. So.
I've been known to get a little bit wild and reckless, known to have a little bit of beer with breakfast. You can bet these boots have gotten pretty used to stomping on a hardwood floor and buying the bar another round of shots. Close my tab and hit the parking lot. Next stop is a spot with a fridge stocked on the back porch. I ain't afraid to take too many steps out of line, so don't tempt me with a good time.
Have you seen the muffler on this? This is the muffler that's currently on it. Attached with pelican shit. Someone's just done a choppy chop. Looks like it's hitting the cross member there as well. So just going to take us down to the local exhaust shop, get a muffler put on it. That way it's not fucking obnoxiously loud. Couple extra mods. Got a muffler. I just chuck some wheels on it now. Suspension's all done. She's running sweet. New workshop runabout.
So just as we think we're making progress with Jackie, shit decides it's going to hit the fan. I'll drop in the clip now and you'll see what I'm talking about.
Oh, poor Jackie, he's not good. Just drove it to Parramatta. All this time I thought it was a Land Cruiser. More like a patrol. Sounds like the kettle's boiled.
And
Those at the back here split. Can't really tell if it overheated because if they don't have coolant in them, the temperature sensor can't read the temperature of the coolant. It's pulled over a couple of times on the way, topped up with coolant. She's bone dry. Bugger. Might be getting a 4J sooner than we hoped. Anyway, that's cars and projects for you.
Yeah, so that's where we're at. Looks like she'll be getting a 4J conversion a lot sooner than what we thought. Fucking cars, it's always the way, isn't it?